welcome back to our channel. Today we finally tried their famous food to me. To me, this is very famous Korean food.
Yeah.
It's represent Korea.
Right.
It's called Budae Jjigae.
Right. Absolutely delicious.
Yeah. And after we eat, and I got something done, so cannot wait to share with you.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll catch you when the video is over, and we will see you very soon.
Yeah. I just see a big hole on the road.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I'm glad I see it.
Me too. This is why you don't walk around with your eyes closed and say, I trust you.
I trust you.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong for that part.
This place is called Hongdae. And right there are the directions for once we're done eating. So yeah, there's some perilla leaves in here. We have some meat. Looks like some intestine, spam, ramyun, a lot of vegetables, tofu. I think some sausage on this side.
I think one thing is good for Korean barbecue is you don't need to choose the side.
Yeah.
Or the sauce to dip in for dipping. Because the soup is very favorite.
But yeah, this is our first time eating Budae Jjigae together in Korea.
Finally, we're trying it.
Yeah, and it is looking really good so far. Wow. Shall we give it a taste?
Yes, please.
Right. Let's try it. And we got the beef version of this. You can get pork or beef. We decided to go with the beef. So good. Let me try the broth. Oh, the broth is really, really tasty. Oh my goodness. So for those of you that don't know what Budae Jjigae is, this is actually from the Korean War. If you notice, there's a lot of spam and hot dogs inside of it. And that comes from the American soldiers who give spam and hot dogs to kind of war-torn Korea. Because there wasn't a lot of meat and it was literally ravaged by war at the time. But the spam and hot dog, Budae Jjigae, it's also called Korean Army stew, is a classic here now. And the flavor's spicy, very rich. Yeah, really, really loving it.
Very good.
So steamy. Look at that steam. Ooh,
Very flavory. And it's not that spicy to me. I'm glad we choose the medium, the spicy level. This is perfect.
Oh, is that some intestine? How is it?
Much better than Chinese.
Better than the Chinese intestines? Cool. I want to know what you think of the broth. Because I know you love the broth.
I want some rice.
Yeah. I'll order some rice. Yeah.
I can't wait to try the ramen.
Oh yeah.
감사합니다.
감사합니다. So I've only had the pork one, but this one's really good. How are the intestines?
Very smoky. I think they cleaned it very well. You can taste nothing but delicious.
Oh yeah. And just for the record, I like the intestines here too. Alright, so as soon as you're done with your meal, then you just say Budae Jjigae, and you basically get some stir-fried rice. So you just take your rice, they bring you some seaweed, and everything that you didn't eat, you cook it with the rice, and it soaks up all that flavor from everything.
Smells so good.
Yeah. And it's gonna taste incredible.
It's like a fried rice.
Yeah. So I have a couple of pieces of intestine, some kimchi, some vegetables, and it burns to the bottom a little bit. And that's where the real joy comes from, where you get that burnt rice at the bottom. But we're gonna go ahead and turn it off in a minute here. Just wanted to show everyone. The fun isn't over when the Budae Jjigae is done. Oh yeah. So hot.
Hot.
What's it taste like?
They bring it to a different level. I would say tastes totally different now. And the rice soak all the broth, the rest of the broth, and we put the seaweed in there. It make kind of seafood. So I like it. It's totally different meal to me.
So what are your final thoughts on Hongdae?
It's very good. But unfortunately, for the Budae Jjigae, we have the ramen in the soup. So we ate all the ramen, so I'm really full. I tried the rice in the soup and the dry. I like the rice in the soup better. But it's very, like I said earlier, it's pretty, you kind of eat totally different food. It's very seafood flavor to me.
Yeah, the rice portion, because you had a bunch of seaweed in and some other things.
Exactly.
But you had a good first time Budae Jjigae experience?
Yeah, very good experience. We want to come back and try different things here because it looks like they have other food are very famous too, popular. A lot of people order it. So we want to try how it tastes like. I
will say incredible experience for me. I haven't had Budae Jjigae in a long time, and also Yajing and I were talking. I think we're both definitely fans of intestines now. I've never really enjoyed them in my life, I'll be honest, but the way they cook them here, they were smoked first and very clean, so they had a very nice chewy texture, and it really added to all the different ingredients that Budae Jjigae consists of. So yeah, I'll say I enjoyed the Budae Jjigae more than the stir-fried rice with the remaining Budae Jjigae ingredients, but it's all really good, and you really can't go wrong. I saw people, adding cheese and adding all of this other stuff, which I'm sure we'll do at some other time, but right now, we need to save room for dinner. So, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope you enjoyed as much as we did. 아니요. was trying to give us some Heart Jesus stickers for free.
Oh, yeah.
It might have been a cult.
Like the lady Vengeance. I believe Buddha.
Yeah. Just say Anio.
Yeah.
So where are we going?
Nail 6 right there.
Oh yeah.
To get some nails done.
Nice. Manicure and pedicure.
Yeah.
We decided not to go to the other place.
Yeah, we talked about why.
Yeah.
And maybe we will put the reason below.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. Alright, so Yajing just got out of her nail appointment here in Hongdae. And yeah, it's getting a little dark outside, but let's see what they look like. Oh yeah. Super cool. And how was your experience?
It was very nice. They're very polite, and I did my toes too. So they start with my toes, and they will ask me how long I want it, what kind of the shape I want it, and I show them what kind of color I want for my toes. We use the Google Translate to talk to each other, and they really take their time to take care of the nail, the what's called
cuticle
around nails here. And just for my toes, they spend an hour. So I do wait a little bit for my nails done. It's another hour, and I just feel like this is the first place I have been that really take their time to make sure the color, all the ankles are perfect before they done their job. And they will ask me all the also my nail shape, the length of the nail, and they will match the two nails, left and right, like this, to make sure they are same length. So they are very professional, and yeah, I like the colors I picked.
Yeah, beautiful. And you got a pedicure as well.
Yes, and I got discount.
Yeah, and they give you a discount. We're not going to show off the toes though, because I know.
No.
Yeah, some people like toes.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, the other place would have been great, but they lost your business.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So yeah, Hongdae, always taking care of people.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Yeah, what an incredible meal.
Oh, I really like it. It's a very first time I tried this Budae Jjigae, and I like they are very sweet. They have the sign in the restaurant to tell you how to enjoy it.
Right.
And they definitely make it taste better.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think also just a fun fact, the first thing I ever cooked for Yajing before we went to Korea was Budae Jjigae. And of course I cooked like the ingredients in America, but yeah, it's nowhere near as good as eating Budae Jjigae in Korea.
Yeah, it's so flavory, and well, for yours, you didn't put instant in there.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I really was not a like to eat instant person. Chinese, they do eat it, but I'm not. And I just tried it once, and I didn't like it, so it's kind of on my blacklist. Shouldn't eat it at all. But this time really changed my mind. They clean it very well.
Yeah, you know, I know in Korea intestines are sold quite a bit, and there's even restaurants that just sell intestines and cook intestines. But yeah, this was our first kind of foray into it on this trip to Korea, and I really enjoyed them. You know, the intestines went great with Budae Jjigae. I had never had Budae Jjigae with intestines before. But yeah, they were like smoky. They were smoked first and very clean.
I don't know how they smoke it first as they're raw after they cooked.
Yeah.
You know, it must be taste differently.
Yeah, it has to. But I really enjoyed it.
Me too, and I like them to to cut the instance like the small pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very convenient to eat it. I have to talk about the ramen.
Oh yeah.
They put it in there.
Right.
It was so delicious. We didn't talk about it when we were there, but I remember I enjoyed it so much.
Right. And you know, we really were looking forward to Budae Jjigae. I remember during our quarantine, if you saw our quarantine videos, please check them out if you haven't. But they actually gave us Budae Jjigae a couple of times while we were in quarantine, but it was cold, and there was no ramen in it. Definitely no intestines either. Just very basic. And yeah, the ramen in hot Budae Jjigae just goes so incredibly well together.
Yeah.
You know, if you've never had Budae Jjigae, definitely check it out. Actually, after we returned to the US, we got some Budae Jjigae, and it was nowhere near as good as what you just saw in this video.
Yeah.
So I hope your restaurant next to you, if you're in the US, has some good Budae Jjigae.
Let us know.
Yeah, please. I'd be very curious if there's anything good, where it is, and what kind of restaurant it is.
Yeah, definitely. Please let us know. And for this restaurant, we mentioned that probably we will go back, but unfortunately we did not.
Yeah.
We didn't have enough time.
Yeah, we went to so many restaurants, and you're gonna see tons more restaurants, you know, in further videos on the channel, and great meals. But overall, we regret not going back to this place because Budae Jjigae was just one of the many meals that they had there. And
Yeah.
I really love also how you can just get that rice and seaweed at the end.
Yeah, it's very creative idea.
Yeah, the burnt rice specifically, after the rice cooks, there's a little bit of burnt rice at the bottom, Norongji, I believe it's called in Korea, and it's so crispy and chewy, and I love that about rice that's been kind of stir-fried.
And it smells so good too.
Yeah, I do agree with what we said in the video. The Budae Jjigae was better than the rice, but I still miss that rice. Really tasty.
Yeah, me too. And but really, the ramen will fill us up a lot.
Yeah.
And plus, we ate so many other stuff in the soup.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm glad it's in also it's in Hongdae, this restaurant, right? So it's a very busy area, and they do have very good business. Like a lot of the young people.
Yeah.
I remember I looked around there when we were waiting for our food, and so many young people.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible, and I'm sure as you saw when we walked back, yeah, there were people trying to, I don't know if it was a cult or something, but yeah, you got to be a little careful about that when you're in South Korea. Not a very violent country, but yeah, there are people that kind of try to recruit you to join their churches, and sometimes they're actually cults. So yeah, we just kind of said Ani, oh no, and kept walking. Yeah. She had an appointment anyway for her nails, which she got done.
They're gone now.
Yeah.
But yeah, this part I really like to talk about a little bit more because I had experience in US here to get my nail and toast them for the colors and non-chip, the gel one, whatever you call. And also I had experience in Shanghai, China before. Yeah, these US and China, I never got it like certified from the service. And every time when I just double check my nail, I always can find something they didn't do it perfectly because this is like pretty personal, you know, service. It's difficult to make everybody happy. I think to them it's a challenge, but somehow this place I never take such a long time to get my nails and toast them.
Yeah, I think it was like 2 hours she spent there.
Usually if I do both my hand and toes, they can finish me in an hour. Just send me out. But this place, they really take care of it, everything, and ask you ask me everything detailed, the shape I mentioned and the color, and the layer of the color, because one layer and versus 2 layers, they are different colors. So even though it's from the same color, and they just confirm every single detail and make sure that's exactly what I wanted. Otherwise they can just remove it and do it again, do it all over.
Yeah.
You know, so I really satisfied it.
Yeah, I remember being so happy that day because Yajing really doesn't get a lot of services done with too much frequency. But when we were in Korea, I wanted her to get everything done that she could. So, you know, she got the hair makeup, hair makeover, her nails, and yeah, we did the wedding photo shoot. I got my haircut in Korea as well. You just get treated really, really well as a customer, and you feel like they want to do it right for you. At least that's our experience, and I'd be curious if anybody else has any other experiences they want to share. Please let us know in the comments below. But I remember just being so satisfied when she came back, and yeah, it wasn't far from our Airbnb, and yeah, she spent 2 hours there, and it was just a really great experience knowing that she got taken care of. Yeah,
they taking care of you, and they have like a little the cell phone holder right next to you. So even so when my hand, like for example, I give the left hand, so my right hand was free, so I still can, you know, tap something, and I can send a message to you. It's very convenient, you know, they really thoughtful, and at the end they just give me a discount. I didn't expecting discount at all, and I didn't, because they really provide good service to me. I didn't want a discount. I didn't want to even ask for discount, but they offered. I just like, wow. Yeah. Really, like I believe this price. Because I compare the prices in their area. So this salon a little bit expensive than other places, but to me, I would just want to say it worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just seeing her happy, you know, meant a lot, because yeah, I was a little hesitant that, oh, what if it's not what she wants, or, you know, if they don't kind of treat her well, because if you've seen our prior videos, we tried actually, Yajing found a really inexpensive place on another side of Seoul that we traveled to, and they treated her really badly, so we just kind of blew off the other appointment that was made there, because they weren't treating her well. But this place was extremely professional, and I'm very thankful that they took care of you. Yeah, and also I learned my lesson. It's not find a cheaper price or find people who speak my language, and it's gonna be convenient to me better. So they didn't speak any of my language, but we still can communicate well. At the place you wound up going to. Yes, the Nail 6. We use the technology, Google Translate. So we had a very good communication, and I got exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Well, very cool. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel today. Really appreciate it, and we hope you enjoyed the video. Have you ever had intestines? Do you like intestines? Very curious to hear what you have to say. I know it's kind of one of those foods that I don't really hear talk about very much. And also, have you gotten your nails done in Korea? I'm curious to hear what your experience was like as well. Yeah, have you tried the original Korean Budae Jjigae? Or have you ever tried it in Hongdae or somewhere else? Just comment below, let us know, because pretty much we want to go back to Korea in the future. So give us little references. Okay? Very cool. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Thanks everyone.